Before the Colonel became the face of Kentucky Fried Chicken, Harland David Sanders was a man like any other, facing more struggles and setbacks than most could imagine. Born in 1890 in a small town in Indiana, Sanders was no stranger to hardship. At the age of 6, his father passed away, leaving young Harland to care for his siblings while his mother worked. This marked the beginning of a life defined by adversity, responsibility, and determination. Sanders tried his hand at many jobs over the years, from a farm hand to a railroad worker to an insurance salesman. He was fired from most, constantly seeking stability but finding only disappointment. But even through countless failures, Sanders never gave up. At 40 years old, Sanders started running a small gas station in Corbin, Kentucky. It was here that he began cooking for travelers, serving dishes like country ham, biscuits, and fried chicken. This small kitchen behind a gas station would unknowingly lay the foundation for the iconic Kentucky Fried Chicken recipe. Sanders was not content with just any fried chicken. He spent years perfecting a secret blend of 11 herbs and spices. His fried chicken became famous across the state, and in 1937 he opened a small motel and cafe, growing his reputation. But just as success seemed within his grasp, disaster struck. In the 1950s, the government built a new highway that bypassed Corbin, diverting traffic away from his restaurant. Sanders, now in his 60s, was forced to close down, auction off his business, and faced crippling debt. But Sanders was far from done. At 65, instead of giving up, he decided to franchise his fried chicken recipe. Driving across the country, he knocked on doors of restaurants, offering them his secret recipe in exchange for a small commission. It was a grilling uphill battle. He faced over 1,000 rejections, 1,009 times to be exact. Restaurant owners were not willing to take a chance on an old man with a pressure cooker and a fried chicken recipe. Finally, in 1952, Pete Herman, a restaurant owner in Salt Lake City, agreed to partner with Sanders. They introduced the world to Kentucky Fried Chicken, and it became an instant hit. Sanders' persistence had paid off. From there, Kentucky Fried Chicken spread across the United States. By the mid 1960s, Sanders had more than 600 franchises, and in 1964, at the age of 74, he sold the company for $2 million, remaining its spokesperson and forever known as the iconic Colonel Sanders. Today, KFC serves millions around the globe, but its success story is one of the resilience, grit, and perseverance. Colonel Sanders didn't just give the world fried chicken, he gave us a lesson in never giving up, no matter how hard the struggle. One of the most remarkable aspects of Colonel Sanders' story is his sheer determination. After losing his restaurant in Corbin, Kentucky, most people would have accepted defeat, especially at the age of 65. But Sanders' unwavering belief in his fried chicken recipe drove him forward despite facing over 1,000 rejections from restaurant owners. His relentless pursuit of success eventually led the birth of one of the world's most recognized brands. His story proves that persistence is often the difference between failure and success. Another key to Sanders' success was innovation. He realized that traditional method of frying chicken took too long for his customers. So in a bold move, he adopted the pressure cooker to speed up the process. allowing his chicken to cook faster while retaining its signature taste. This not only improved the efficiency of his chicken but also helped distinguish his fried chicken from competitors. It wasn't just about serving food, it was about serving food that was better, faster, and more consistent. Selling a product is one thing, but building a brand is another. Sanders didn't just franchise his chicken, he crafted an image that became synonymous with his product. The white suit, black tie, and goatee became an inseparable part of the KFC brand. Sanders personally visited hundreds of KFC franchises, often showing up to events and speaking directly with customers. His personal touch and authenticity made him more than just a businessman. He became the beloved Colonel to millions. This personal branding helped catapult KFC into a household name. By 1964, at the age of 74, Colonel Sanders had built a thriving business with over 600 franchises. That same year, he made the strategic decision to sell the company for $2 million, which would be worth around $17 million today. But the deal came with a condition: he would remain the face of the brand. Although Sanders no longer owned the company, his public image became central to KFC continued growth. Even in his 80s, Sanders was traveling around the world promoting his beloved fried chicken and becoming a global icon. From a single gas station kitchen in Kentucky to a global empire, KFC has grown to over 24,000 locations in more than 145 countries. Colonel Sanders' humble recipe crossed borders, becoming a favorite in countries as diverse as Japan, South Africa, and Brazil. KFC's success can be attributed not only to the quality of its food but to the brand's ability to adapt to different cultures while retaining its core identity. Sanders' legacy lives on in every bucket of fried chicken served across the globe. Colonel Sanders' story resonates deeply with entrepreneurs and dreamers everywhere. His late in life success is a reminder that it's never too late to chase your dreams. Failure, as Sanders demonstrated, is often a stepping stone on the path to greatness. His journey teaches us that success doesn't come quickly or easily. It takes great adaptability and unwavering belief in your vision. Whether you are young or old, Sanders' life is a testament to the power of persistence and the idea that it's never too late to start something new.